Okay guys, welcome to Engineers Academy. Now we are going to solve this one another problem from chapter 14, and this problem says that the 5-pound cylinder is falling from A with a speed of 10 feet per second onto the platform. Determine the maximum displacement of the platform caused by the collision. The spring has an unstretched length of 1.75, so let's say that the original length or the unstretched length, let's say LU is 1.75 feet, right? So, and it is said that and is originally kept in compression by 1 feet long cables attached to the platform. So we have this platform and these cables have a length of 1 feet. So this means that this spring is compressed to some length, right? The original length or the unstretched length of the spring is 1.75, right? So if we allow this spring to unstretched, so the length of the spring will be 1.75. This is 1.75. So this means that initially the spring is in compression, and let's say that if we want to find that compression, let's say that the initial compression is, let's say, SA. So that will be 1.75, the unstretched length, minus the compressed length, right? So I will write 1.75 minus 1 feet. So this gives us 0.75 feet. So this is the initial compression in the spring. And it is said that neglect the mass of platform and spring and any energy lost during the collision. So now this block is going to fall and it will collide somewhere here with the platform after traveling that 3 feet distance. So here the spring force will apply, or the platform will apply the spring force on this block in the upward direction. So that will be the spring force, and its weight is going to act downward. This is the weight. So let me draw that cylinder A here. So its weight is going to act downward and the spring force is going to act upward. And then what this cylinder will do is that due to its kinetic energy, this platform will move downward, right? So let's say the platform reaches somewhere here. Let's say that the platform reaches this point. So there is further compression in the spring, and let's say that further compression in the spring is, let's say, from here to here. This compression is, let's say, S, right? So let's say that compression is S. So now in the problem statement it is said that determine the maximum displacement of the platform. So we want to find this compression in the spring, right? And the maximum compression will occur when this block will come to rest, right? So this is the initial state. When the block is at A, it is moving with a velocity of 10 feet per second, and then when it will move this block downward, let's say if it reaches here, then that is the final state or state B of the block. So I will write that this is the state B. So now to find this S, we are going to apply the work energy principle. So according to work energy principle, the kinetic energy at state A or at point A plus the summation of all the work done due to the external forces from A to B will be equal to the kinetic energy at B. So at state B, the block will come to rest. So we can say that the velocity at B will be equal to 0. So if the velocity at B is equal to 0, so the kinetic energy at B equals to 0. So the kinetic energy at state 1 will be equal to 1 divided by 2, and the mass, so weight is given. So the weight of the cylinder is 5 pounds. So 5 divided by G value, which is 32.2. So this will give us the mass, and VA square, half mass into velocity square. So the initial velocity at A is 10 feet. So this will become 10 square plus. So as we can see that the block, two forces are applied on the block. One is its weight and one is the spring force. So they are doing the work done on this block. So we will write that the work done due to the weight plus the work done due to the spring force, and that will be equal to 0, since the at maximum compression this block B will this block will come to rest at B. So the velocity will become 0. So the kinetic energy at B equals to 0. So now we have to find the work done due to the weight. So the work done due to the weight is always equal to the weight times the change in the vertical position. So the weight is 25 and the change in the vertical position from state A to state B is this 3 feet plus this s, right? So I will write 3 plus s. So this is the work done, and as we can see that the displacement traveled is in the downward direction and the weight is also acting in the downward direction. So the work done due to the weight is the positive work. Now the energy stored in the spring due to that force F, or we can say that the work done due to that spring force on this block B will be equal to, so let me write that the work done due to the spring force will be equal to the final energy stored in the spring minus the initial energy stored in the spring, right? So the final energy stored in the spring is, let me write that will be 1 divided by 2 K, and the final compression, right, when the platform reaches to this point, so how much the spring is compressed, right? Since we know that the energy stored in the spring is always equal to half K S square. So S is the compression in the spring. So we can write that the compression when the block is at B square minus the energy stored in the spring at state A, the initial compression, right? So the initial compression is 0.75 feet, and when this block B moves down this platform, so the spring compresses further distance of S. So we can write that as B, the compression at state B of the block will be equal to this 0.75. Initially the length was decreased by 0.75 and then we will add this S with it, right? That will be 0.75 plus S. So this is the final compression when the block compresses the spring by further distance of S. So this is that energy, right? So now we can write that this 1 divided by 2, K is 400, this is given, this is 400, and SB, so SB is 0.75 plus S square minus 1 divided by 2, again that 400 into SA, and this is SA square, so SA is 0.75, so I will write 0.75 square. So now this will be the energy stored in the spring, and this much work will be done on the block, right? And as we can see that the block is moving downward, and the free spring force is acting in the upward direction, so that's the work done due to the spring force will be the negative work. So we can write that this will be the negative work. Let me write it like this. This is the negative work. So now we can put both of these work done on the cylinder in this equation. So this is 10 square will become 100, and 100 divided by 2 is 50. 50 multiplied by 5 is 250. So I will write 250 divided by 32.2 plus the work done due to the weight. So that is 25 into 3 plus S plus the work done due to the spring force. So that will be equal to this thing, right? So let me write that this is minus, so we have to write it as minus, and I can take this 400 divided by 2 is 200, right? So this will be 200, and this is also 200, and now we can take this 200 outside. So this is 200 into 0.75 plus S square minus 0.75 square. So now I can write this here as well, right? So this is minus 200 into 0.75 plus S square minus 0.75 squared, and this is equal to 0. So now we need to simplify this. 250 divided by 32.2, 250 divided by 32.2 gives us 7.764 plus 25 into 3. So 25 into 3 is 75 plus 25s, and this is minus 200, and now we have to apply the square. This is 0.75 plus s square, right? So this will become 0.75 square plus s square plus 2s into 0.75 minus 0.75 square equals to 0. So this will cancel out. 75 plus 7.764, so this is 82.764 plus 25s, and now if we remove these, so I can write this minus 200 into this s square, so this will become minus 200 s square, and this is minus 200 into 2 into 0.75. 200 into 2 into 0.75, so this will give us 300, right? So this is minus 300 s, and this will be equal to 0. So now let me write this s square term first. So this is minus 200 s square. Now we can add up both of these. So there is one small mistake. The weight of the cylinder is 5. This is not 25, remember, this is 5. So now I have done one small mistake. This is 5. So this is 5 into 3 is 15. This is 15, and this is 5s. This is 5s. So now 15 plus 7.764 is 22.764. This is 22.764. And now we can write this as minus 200 s square, and this is also 5s. So minus 300 plus 5, so this is minus 295s, and this is plus 22.764, and this is equal to 0. So now this is a quadratic equation in S. This is a quadratic equation. Now we can solve this using calculator directly. So I will change the mode to equation, and that is the quadratic equation. So the s square coefficient is minus 200, and the coefficient of s is minus 295, and that constant is 22.764. This gives me that s equals to, the first root is equal to 0.0735 feet, and we will have another root that is minus 1.54. So s is minus 1.549 feet. Now this is the acceptable value of s, since this s cannot be greater than this 1 feet, right? This spring will compress, and then it will not be further compressed, right? So that compression can be equals to 0.0735, but it cannot be greater than 1, and we have the negative sign here as well. So this is the acceptable s value, and if you want to find the final compression of the spring, so the final compression of the spring is as b. This is the solution of this is the answer for this particular problem. But if someone asks you to find the final compression, that will be 0.75 plus this s value. So the final compression is 0.75 plus 0.0735. So that is 0.835. So the final SB compression is 0.8235 feet. So this is the solution of this particular problem. I hope this will help you in your learning.